Hello everyone, welcome to Fallout Shelter, a nice little mobile game thing where you can manage your own vault in the Fallout universe. And today, we're going to take a look at the vault. I've been overseeing for a while now, and I just thought it'd be nice to share with all of y'all. So let's take a look-see, shall we? So I went with a kind of like a roleplay vault kind of thing, where I roleplay like an enclave-ish, militaristic type vault, and yeah, it's full of military members and soldiers and stuff. So it's not like a typical vault, and I run it like a base, mostly. Okay, so here's the vault. You got like an overview of the vault here. So I got it separated into two sections. I got the upper, upper portion, which is a facade of sorts. Not much happens up here, except for I got the security barrier here. So when Death Claws and other raiders attack, they go through the top line here, they break through, and by the time they get to the second level, I've already had time to position my troops and stuff, and that's the primary defense line right here. I'll go into more in depth about that later. Here we got more storage. We got a command center. That's where the higher ups are. And here we got the Overseer's command center. I don't really keep them in here because there's only room for like one person or two people, and I want to have them all in here so they can all protect each other in case of attacks. Anyway, we got a little barracks here for the high command. Storage on the sides here. And this is like where all the auxiliary stuff is, like the outfit plant, theme plant, and the salon, which I don't use often, so they're up here in the charade facade part of the vault. And then down here we have some power to power this section, and and some water. So that's the first half, and it also acts as a barrier in case like a fire breaks out here, or a rat scorp. Well, rat scorpions can go anywhere, but in case of a mole rat, or fire incident, it gets contained because it doesn't pass through elevator shafts. So only half the vault gets affected if I'm too slow at, too slow at reacting. And it also keeps the dweller concentration. Keeps the dweller concentration more focused on this half, so it's easier to keep the rooms filled and defended. Whereas this half, I can keep like basically the entire thing empty with only a few rooms at max capacity, and they're able to defend for themselves. So while this goes on, which is not really a threat, let's continue. Actually, let's watch my security action. So the threats break through the gate. They run. In case these two rooms aren't filled, because these guys are filled with guys that go out on away missions, I can have time to move troops around as needed. Threat goes down the elevator, troops are in place, and they get to the first barrier, which is where my top guys are. And boom. Threat neutralized. And they're all max level, max stat. So that's that. Moving on down to the second half of the vault. We got the, where's my cursor? The barracks level, a little club for some R&R after a hard day's work. Storage along the sides here. And then we get the training rooms where I train up my troops. Main cafeteria with food production next to it. More R&R down here for the weekends and after work. Then a little security checkpoint right before, in case people get unruly inside. Below that, research and development with the labs. And then we got the classroom over here. Below that, we got the water production and purification. And more energy at the very bottom with the nuclear plants. So yeah, that's the overview of the vault. Now let's get more in depth with the troops. Let's meet the troops. So I've assigned ranks and positions to everyone, and I will be going over that right now. So in the vault we have 2 captains, and they're usually high level people, max stats, and one captain's in charge of the upper half of the vault, the other captain's in charge of the lower half. And then the doctors, they are positioned in the research and development rooms, the labs. So we got all the doctors. Lieutenants are in charge of a floor or special positions. So for instance, we have a few lieutenants in here. They're with the command group, with the major who's in charge of the entire vault. And then here we have like I believe, oh yeah, here's the lieutenant. He's in charge of the research and development level. So that's that. And then the paladins are just special sentinels with power armor. You know, level 50s. Sentinels are my top tier guys. They're the guards, and they go out on away missions. They're reserved for level 50 guys. And I try to keep them at max stat, but if they're not max stat and there's an opening in level 50, then I can put them in there and trade them up later. But yeah, those are the sentinels. Not all level 50 guys become sentinels, just cream of the crop. And only if there's an opening that they become sentinels. And then if I have extra power armor, I can give those to them as well. But most of them are stuck with the what's that, battle armor? Yeah, battle armor is reserved for sentinels. And power armor too. So those are the sentinels. Sergeants are vault dwellers who are level 40 and above, and they are in charge of a room. So there's typically no more than 1 sergeant per room, but I've been getting a lot of sergeants as I've been playing along, so there may be more sergeants per room. But typically there's only 1 sergeant per room. And they are, like I said, level 40 to 50. Doctors can be any level, as long as they're, you know, the intelligence is high enough and they're in the appropriate room. Sergeants. And then we get to the corporals. Corporals are level 20 to 40. And, you know, they can be multiple per room. Privates are 1 to 20. And privates through sergeants all wear combat armor. Except for the water purification guys. These guys get the hazmat suits. The NCOs get the BOS uniforms. And all the water guys are treated or are armed with the flamethrowers, just to change things up. Power plant guys get shotguns. The techies, they get institute rifles and gauze rifles. Officers get plasma rifles. And yeah, the sentinels and paladins, they get like the best of the best. All the mini nukes, the custom plasma rifles or unique plasma rifles, and miniguns. All the best weapons and armor go to the sentinels and paladins. And the officers, well, the command officers, these guys get plasma rifles and stuff too. And yeah, that's my vault. Done almost where is it? Almost all of the missions. I just have like these 3. And I try to keep a Mr. Handy per level in the bottom half. But then in the top half, there's not many people to defend them, so I mostly keep them on, you know, roaming the wasteland and stuff. Yeah. And that's that. What else? All the rooms are max level. Yeah, I think so. And yeah, as you can see in the top of the screen, you can produce a lot more than I need, so that's good. A lot in reserve just in case of emergency. Stockpile, I just have some weapons, extras, and rares stashed away. You know, I only keep what I need, and I hoard all the special stuff, because, you know, they're special, the legendary stuff. Pets, you know, I try to give security guys all the relevant pets. Like this one, +2 damage. And then for these guys who are producing weapons, and as act as the second line of defense, they get like those types of pets. You can only have 2 pets per room. Yeah, that's my vault. Pretty cool. I spent you know, a little bit of time planning it out beforehand and making sure everything looked cool and fit. And then, you know, dressing up all the people, naming them, you know, promoting them once they reach a certain level. Because, you know, once they get to 20, they become a corporal. Once they become a 40, they become a sergeant. And then the higher up promotions to sentinel, paladin. I think the paladins are the officers of the sentinel corps. It's been a while, so I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but I think that's what it was. Yeah, 1 paladin per room. Okay. So yeah, they're the officers. The cream of the crop. Yeah. Fun, addicting game. I like it. And yeah. Thanks for visiting the vault.